Welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and we are close to a full house here as the fans believe that this team is close to keeping their promise. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll try the right side. Creates a little room. Spins away from the defense. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
They're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, Dan.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
Line is set on third down. To the air, it's Dyer. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
The Jaguars decide to punt it away. Oh, they're faking it. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So
breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the change, and they're set up at the 41. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gonna run it. It's Dupree. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Let's talk for just a second about South Alabama. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Old Dominion. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Bringing it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. On the ground, it's Dupree. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Wants to throw. It's Dyer. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Fights off the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Brown will throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. That pass is incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Ellis. Lot of room to the right. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, give on the inside. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced. And
touchdown, South Alabama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those.
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Split backs here. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underway.
He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, ODU.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he puts through the extra point. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it all right. Oh, he's got some space. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Try to barge their way in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Jaguars will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll open the second half with a run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. He'll keep it on the sneak. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30. Yard line, a big play as this offense in business.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy on this play because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that 1st down and help keep this drive alive.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. A strike downfield. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Duke was able to cap off a close one in Durham with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown will throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Polk. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Catch in the middle, it's Butler. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Still on his feet at the 45. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And the Monarchs get enough to move the chains.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Let's it fly. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. Saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback running on the draw. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Powers through the defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got some room to run. Smashes through the tackle.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Brown wants to pass. Back's got it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Monarchs! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Phillips. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Gant. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Gives it on the option. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time, the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning on the jet. Touchdown, South Alabama. They've got the lead here in the fourth. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll try the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important to their responsibilities.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Wants to fire on second down. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Brown will throw it. He's got him this time. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Touchdown, Old Dominion. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. Coming out with it, it's Yates. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise, you can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Brown wants to pass. using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. Trying to pound it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Sticks it in his belly. Boom. Touchdown, ODU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. QB draw. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Great job by the defense, staying aware on that play here late in the game with the lead, and the offense needs to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before handing it off on the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled, and they make a nice tackle.
And the Jaguars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. Here's a heat. He's got it on the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Wants to throw on first down. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaches.